TIFU by saying Jesus Christ at the dinner table. I've ruined my life actually. M17. I've fucked up big time. I live, or should I say lived, with my mother and stepdad. They are extremely religious. Some backstory. My mother and stepfather met years ago when I was younger. I've always hated my stepdad. He's a cold-hearted, angry man. He was in the military for 25 years, if that gives a bit of context. The last 6 months we haven't spoken a single word between each other. It's been tense to say the least. Tonight I broke that silence. We were eating dinner and I was 2 bites into my cheeseburger. My stepdad starts talking about my sick grandfather. He said outright, he's going to bite it, implying very clearly he was going to die. I immediately lost my temper. My grandparents have been the only people consistently in my life and have supported me throughout it. I love them more than anything. I immediately said, "Jesus Christ, why the fuck would you say that?" And I stood up as to walk to my room. He yelled, "Take a hike," so I opted for the rear door instead of my room. I walked out barefoot, in shorts and a t-shirt into a torrential rain. I was immediately concerned of my phone, so I left it under our awning. I walked down the street and waited approximately 45 minutes before going to the bathroom to take a shower. I didn't talk to anyone when I got home. Went directly to the bathroom, which is upstairs near my room. I take a 6 or so minute shower, which was met with violent banging on the door and my stepdad screaming for me to get my phone downstairs. As punishment, I put on a towel and walked out of the bathroom. At that point I was met with an extremely angry stepdad who was puffing out his chest trying to intimidate me. I kept my head low and didn't acknowledge his existence while obeying. As I trudged back up the steps, he was still there. At this point I was walking straight to my room, ignoring his insults and harassment. That was until he shoved me into the wall. He shoved me without warning into the corner of the wall. My guess is he couldn't take how he wasn't getting a response and therefore attempted a new method. I began yelling, "If you put your hands on me, I'm calling the fucking cops," and "Back the fuck away from me." Then he shoved me again. Down 4 or 5 steps. I caught myself on the railing and went for the phone I had already put downstairs. I dialed 911 and walked into the front lawn still in my towel. Police response time was amazing. Maybe 3 minutes. They took my side of the story and then let me inside to change while they talked to my intoxicated parents. They sobered up quick, knowing I'd actually called the police for the first time. I told the cops all I wanted was to stay at a friend's house tonight. I didn't want charges pressed, just to leave. They filed a report and took pictures of all the marks left. So I went to stay with a friend. It doesn't end there though. This is the worst part. I received a text a few hours ago that I'm being kicked out of my house. They are transferring custody to my bio father, whom I haven't seen nor talked to in almost 3 years. They won't sign an emancipation form. I'm being moved to a state in which I don't know anyone. I'm losing my job, my girlfriend, my friends, my school, my automotive scholarship, and my life. Not only was that not enough for them, they are taking my car I paid in full $1,800 for because it's titled in their name, as I couldn't have it in mine. Now I'm looking for a place to stay for a few nights. I have no hope this will work out anymore. FML, TLDR. I'm being kicked out of my house after saying Jesus Christ and filed a police report after my stepdad shoved me into a wall. Edit. There are so many good people contacting me personally and it's helping me more than anything. I'll say what I told them. That I cannot with a good conscience accept your money even if you want to give. While I'm not happy with the situation I'm in, I know there's people who have it much worse. I'm looking to get on to the next chapter of my life, as many of you said, smiley face. Your love and support have brightened my darkest day so far, and I wish I could thank every single one of you personally. I love you all, heart. Edit 2. To be crystal clear, I do not believe all of this happened because I said Jesus Christ. It's more that this outburst of words caused a series of events that led to me being kicked out. Update 1. This is a short one. But things are coming hourly right now and I'm trying to also respond to you guys in the process, smiley face. My bio father has agreed to emancipation. This means I will not be shipped to Oregon. I do not have a permanent living arrangement yet, but I'm talking with a friend's parents tonight about staying in their guest cabin on their ranch for a while. It's looking promising on that front, smiley face. Regarding my possessions and the actual move, my dad is driving over from Oregon tomorrow to help me move with my friend. We will be contacting the non-emergency line to have a police standby while we work so that nothing can go wrong. Unfortunately, unless my parents give the car up, they won't. I cannot prove ownership as my name is not on the title. Though I can prove I withdrew $1,800 the same day as the bill of sale and have full documentation for the snow tires. Regarding school, some teachers have been understanding. Others are still counting on work getting done immediately. I am trying to get in touch with my counselor for a phone meeting or sit down. But that would be Monday. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me, smiley face. I have a couple hundred right now, so I'll get to them as soon as possible. Update 2. Hey, smiley face. Still slowly working my way through private messages. There's hundreds, but I'm trying, lol. Today was rough, but good. My dad drove up from Portland and we went to grab some personal items from the house. We did a police standby, so the cops were outside with the parents while they talked. My mom started crying when I asked her to talk to me, so I was pretty sad. But I don't know if it showed. On the way back to the friend's house I'm staying at, he handed me an envelope containing $500 from my grandparents on his side and him. It was extremely kind of him to drive up here and do all this for me, and overall I'm glad he did. As for the living situation now, my friend's parents have been more than kind to me. They've let me stay at their ranch and have been unbelievably sweet. There's no time limit right now, but obviously I'm going to try to get out of their hair when I can. I'm behind in school, of course, but I'm in constant contact with the counselor to sort internet out. I'll update you soon, smiley face. But I'd just like to say how much I appreciate your support and messages. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Like and subscribe for more.